Hello everyone, I'm here with another DIY embellishment video. I'm going to make some travel embellishments. I've got my basket of stuff I've already made here. I've got my punches and other tools like my pennant and tag tool here ready to go. And then I have 4 colors left that I want to do, so I'm going to do them 2 and 2. Today I'm going to do pink and gray for my backgrounds. So these are the gray pieces I have picked out. So you can see some different designs, different shades, definitely. I certainly want a variety of choices here. So I have those, and now I'm on to the pink. Okay, I picked out my pink pieces. So I have lots of patterns going, but this one's quite subtle. I love the extra colors that are in there, so I hope I'm able to match something with that. This is kind of a wilder one, and I've had this a long time. It was actually a 3x4 card from A Beautiful Mess. I used to get their kit years and years ago, and I still have this card floating around. So I'm determined to use that. Another kind of polka dot pattern, but definitely different shade of pink, very different from some of these others. This one I'm thinking I will do maybe a pennant with this one, or I could do a circle, either way, but I like that it has some lines built in. I've got a nice little piece of chevron paper with some splattering left. I like that. And then this 2x8 piece I love because it's got buildings on it, which is great. So this I think will be a pennant because I want to keep some of that pattern so that you can actually see it. For my gray pieces, I've gone with 2 pennants, 1 tag, 2 circles. And then for my pinks, I have 2 pennants, 2 circles, 2 tags. So mixing it up a little bit, and I think I'm going to start with the gray. I have taken out a bunch of the same stuff that I have used in the previous videos where I was making embellishments because I want to continue to use up that stuff. And then I also have some enamel dots here that I can use to add little sprinkles on there. And then I also have a bunch of just little words in case I need those as well. For my first circle here, I think I'm actually going to use this set of embellishments. These are from Rosie's Studio. The line is called Vacay. I've had these a while. The rest of some of these, I think I might use, but the taxi, I don't really take taxis. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just utilize this circle for the sticker, and I will probably use this in New York or Chicago just as a background element, because otherwise I'm just not sure how I'm ever going to get this used. So I'll do that as my base, and then I will look for maybe a phrase sticker or 2 that I can put on here, maybe a geotag, even something like that, just to make sure that I use it up. And I like this striped background, so I don't want to totally cover it up, but if I use a phrase, I want it to work with that space pretty well. Okay, I think I've decided to use this sticker that says hey, because when you hail a taxi, that's kind of what you're doing. And I've had these a while as well, and clearly I've used some, but I still have quite a few, and I have no other plans for how I would use it. So since this is kind of a little bit more to the left, I think I would go more to the right here. So maybe I'll do it like that, kind of right along that bottom edge, so it's even with that gray line for the most part. All right, I like that. I feel like I do need something else, maybe, unless, well, you know what? I didn't pull out any of my splattering ink, but I could do that. I could do a little black on here, and maybe it'll just be like white, black, yellow, and gray, and that would be fine. I did decide to do black splattering with my Heidi Swap color shine here, and so you can see some spots there, and actually a tiny little one there too, and I think that's actually enough. Less is more in most cases, so I'm going to leave that one as is, but now I have my first gray one completed. think I have an idea for this one. I think I'm going to do kind of an up and away theme. I do have these puffy stickers from Citrus Twist I've had a long time. I think I've only used one that was in here, but I like the fact that it says "and we're off." And then I noticed in a similar color here, I have this. Now, this is kind of too big as is, but I could cut that. Or I could keep the up and cut the away to go with that. I don't know. I can do some kind of combination though, I think, just to jazz this up a little bit. All right, so that's what I have so far. I did cut out that piece, and I still have this left that I could use for something else, which is great. So I have that. I've pulled out my enamel dots. I think I'm going to use one of these orange ones and just kind of put it down here. I could maybe do orange and white actually, and just add a little bit of something. I do have these over here as well, if I can find them. Yeah, these enamel gems. I have a couple of white ones there, or I could use regular dots in white. I have both. I like these because they're multifaceted. It might be a little bit too much here, given the pattern, but we'll see. All right, I finished that one. I put on 2 of the dots, and then I just put a little mini staple in there, and there's another one completed. I think I have an idea for this tag. I have these rub-ons from Chamel, and I like this street light here that says "Go Big or Go Home." And I think I would not use the very bottom part. I would kind of do it like that, and then it would leave me enough room to add in a little rhinestone here that kind of matches. I think I have, well, I know I have pink, but I think it's a darker pink, but I might have a light purple that might look okay with that. I'm not sure. Otherwise, I always have enamel dots, but I like the idea of a sparkly rhinestone for it because it is a star background. But I think I'm going to cut that out and use that on here. All right, there's number 3 completed for my gray items. I love this. It'll probably get used for New York, I'm guessing. And then lovely little sparkly light purple rhinestone, which is just what I was hoping for. For my last 2 gray ones, I kept it very simple. This was a huge chipboard embellishment, so I just stuck it on there and decided to make this a sideways pendant. I did 2 mini staples, and that's it. Super easy. And then for this one, I decided to just do Hit the Road, which, where is my sheet here? Oh, right here. So I had this and this on this sheet. I am now down to 1, so I'm hoping I can use that today and get it completely used. But anyway, I had this on there, very, very simple, and I am going to do some splattering on there, and then that'll be done too. There you have that one with the splattering, and now all of the gray ones are done. For my first pink one, I've decided to use the tag base and make it go sideways so that this would fit across. I have a black rhinestone there, and then on this sheet of phrases I have, I'm going to do the one that says, "Let's do this." And I think I was going to put it right under there, but do I want it up here instead? Something like this. I think I like it at an angle better. That way everything's at an angle. Yeah, I think that's it for that one. Here's my second pink one done. I just used fun sticker there. I had a little just thing that said hello, and I don't know if you can see it, but in the silver writing it says vacay on there, so that's perfect. And then just a geotag to offset it and bring in some of that black. Now there's a little bit in all of it, and another one done. For this larger one that had those buildings in the background, I decided this piece of ephemera that had the suitcases was perfect because the light pinks look really, really good together. So I think I'm going to try to find a sticker either that's just black and white or maybe yellow of some type and overlap that, and that's probably all I'll do on this one. I had this big sticker sheet from Dear Lizzie. It's a very old one for a long time. Figured I might as well use up a phrase on there. This was one long phrase, but obviously that wasn't going to fit, so I cut it into 3, and just decided to make it fit like that instead. And then I think I will do at least one staple up here. Yeah, I think that's good. You know what? I think I might want some white splattering on here though. All right, here's that one with the white on it around in different places. Whoops. And this might be my favorite so far. I really love these suitcases, and I don't know, I just really like the look of it. This tag I put together super quickly. I had this sticker on a sheet of stuff over here. I had the little hashtag as part of these foam stickers, and it was a good size. And then all I had to do was add a little rhinestone. So put that one in the pile. For this large circle, I used this sheet of stickers, and I still have a ways to go on these. I'm using them, but it's taken a while. But I put that down there, and then I need some kind of an embellishment over here. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'm just gonna look through all my stuff here. I don't want to do just like a geotag if I can avoid it, because I have lots of those. I would like to do something a little bit more creative. So I'm gonna look through all my stuff and see what I find. I didn't end up finding much of anything else that I thought would work there, unfortunately. So I did end up using a geotag, but I also have these tiny little sparkly plain stickers on here. So I overlapped one there just to give it a little extra pizzazz. For my last pink one, I used more of the phrases that were on here, and I decided to overlap them. So it says, "Let's be adventurers forever and ever." And then I decided to do 2 little rhinestones. I have some heart ones in here, and I don't use those very often, so this was a great way to use those as well. And then I liked it pushed over to the left side so that you could still see all of this fun pattern and color, and I'm happy with that one. So all the ones that I set out to do are done. All right, here you can see them all together once they're finished, and I can add those into my bin. And I can't wait to do some layouts where I actually get to start using these on there, because it's been really fun to create them, but I actually want to make sure they get used as well. So I hope you stick around and watch me put layouts together where I actually get to use what I made. Thanks for watching.